So you find a seat that works, crown suspended. Releasing down to the hips, to the qua, to the lower back, finding the ground. We meet our breath, in-breath. Let it fill the system, out-breath, empty. And sometimes to start, it might be helpful to go a bit deeper with the breath. And then just let it go natural again, in its own rhythm. We have our head, listen at the head, the breath coming in there. Coming to embody our head. The different sensations, the different temperatures. The vibration-like feelings, subtleties. The numb areas as well. The facial expression, the ears, the jaw, the mouth, tongue, base of the tongue. Releasing base of the tongue to throat. Listening at the neck. Until the base of the neck. Shoulders into arms and hands. And then the upper back, scapula. As the scapula releases and is filled with our attention, maybe you notice a change in the shoulders, as the scapula releases and is filled with our attention, maybe also you notice a change at the front of the upper back, so the chest coming through and till the front. And from the front, coming down till the bottom of the torso, so the whole torso, the ribs, diaphragm, to the front and to the back. And listening down through the waist, the bottom, the groin area, tailbone and perineum area. And listening with an open listening through the legs. And the legs down to the ankles, knees. And from the ankles to the feet. Finding our feet. And the bottom of our feet, releasing the bottom of the feet. So if you notice any tension in the bottom of the foot, you can let it relax a bit, let go a bit of holding. And we do that just by, well, first feeling there, absorbing there, allowing what's there to be there. So we don't go with a quality of mind that is holding and imposing and rigid in any way. And then we put forward an invitation for the bottom of the foot to let go. And then we leave space, step back and see if it lets go. Then from the feet to the hands to the head, we just listen and sit there and don't try to meditate. Don't try to do something in particular. Just for a minute to just sit there with being, with this body, breathing, perceiving sounds around it. So we sit here and we're not meditating, not trying to meditate. Sitting there with ease, with attention. Making our sitting really, really simple. Maybe you notice your judgments, your interpretations. And just keep simple. Just like the birds are simply singing. Just simply sitting there. And then with that simplicity of listening, we come to rest at our heart, at our chest. Like not meditating at our chest. Just resting there. Not in order for something to happen, just listening deeply. So listening with deep simplicity, rested at the heart center. We're not thinking about the chest and the feeling there at what is called the heart. We're sensing there, just resting there. And if you can remember now, if you can remember the practices we did of like releasing to the different directions and opening to the different directions, softening to the different directions of the space around us. We did left, right, front, back, up, down, and together. If you can remember that feeling of softening and releasing to the sides, even you can connect to that a moment if you want. like softening to the front, any armor, hardness there. Softening to the back, any hardness and armor, protection there. And to the left and right. And down and up. And then if we can carry that inward towards the inside of the heart, of the chest. Softening also towards that. And softening means also allowing what's there to be there. So we don't push anything away, don't resist anything, love everything. Whatever is met there, and it is so also that as we come to the heart, often at some point we will meet the disconnection and maybe some hurt there, some ache, some loneliness, all these feelings that were met growing up as we come open-hearted. So as you can, gently just soften around it. Don't push into anything. Maybe you just feel just an open field there now. Maybe there is numbness. Whatever is there, rest there. Maybe close. Maybe you need to take a step back, and sometimes a step back is a step forward. Listening with great tenderness. I remembered a quote from Sabine Lichtenfels. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I wrote it down. I thought to share. It says, "To avoid a broken heart, we live in a state of broken-heartedness. And in the willingness to have the heart broken the 10,000 times, there is living in love. The not allowing the heart to be broken is a real broken heart." I'll read it again. To avoid a broken heart, we live in a state of broken-heartedness. And in the willingness to have the heart broken the 10,000 times, there is living in love. The not allowing the heart to be broken is a real broken heart. I wanted to share that because we're about to also end the retreat and go out there in the world, outside of this space that we've created together in this beautiful land. And as we go out there, I feel like maybe there's an important reminder to share, to go out there heart first. Crown suspended, chest released and open, steady to the ground. So with a spine upright and a soft chest. So I'd suggest that we go out there and practice love. Even, and make that our practice now also as we sit. Say, if you were to sit here in the name of love, how would you sit? How would your body be? You can try if you were to breathe, making that a practice of love. How would you let the inhale in and the out breath out? Like the in-breath maybe filled with acceptance, and the out breath like filled with allowing and forgiveness. Like the in-breath taking life in, accepting and allowing. And the out-breath, that accepting and allowing, takes more the shape of letting go, surrender. So a real lover doesn't walk naively. They know of the broken heart. And yet they walk anyway and open anyway, with the spine upright, soft front. As not doing so would mean to harden and live with that broken-heartedness anyway, but in a closed down kind of way, cut off. And I find it requires great courage and great sensitivity as well. And to know when to take the time we need also to take care of this self and this being. And then let that spread through the world. And if I were to open the eyes with that, say in the name of love, how would I open them? And how would I close them again? So we start by practicing it in the little things. Even how would I rest the hands on my legs? And we will sort of fail at it the 10,000 times until we give up the goal and actually come to where we are and love through that, whatever is there. We can come into releasing the sitting posture. So we'll come into standing. If you can carry some of that attention, and perhaps we've gone lost somewhere else in some other narrative in our head. And if that happens, you just come back. Make no drama about it, no story on the story. Come back to resting at the chest, whatever feeling is there, like simply. Including the entirety of the body, moving mindfully and with care. And we can come into standing.